Hi, I'm here with Pearl.
Hi, I'm Pearl. I'm a dog.
Yes, Pearl, I think people by now know that you are a dog. You're my dog and you're magnificent.
Yeah, did you hear that? I'm magnificent.
You are, Pearl, and I thought it would be so interesting for us to tell what happened yesterday on our walk at Crystal Lake.
Um, you want me to tell him what you did?
Well, yes, and what you did too.
Okay, folks, sit right back and I'll tell you this tale. It's a little scary, but it has a happy ending.
It does have a happy ending.
Yeah. We were walking at the normal Crystal Lake walk down the big open path.
Yes, I'm going to interrupt. Go right ahead. Thank you, Pearl. My friend had asked why I don't ever go down the middle trail that leads to a boggy lake or pond and then down to the long rocky beach at the river. And I thought, well, I used to go down there all the time.
Yeah, we used to go there. We'd stop at the boggy pond and look for frogs. And then we'd keep going looking for agates. And then we'd find the beach.
Yes, so I decided one day yesterday,
well, I thought the trail looked pretty good, and usually I just stop and look. But yesterday, my assistant said,
okay, yes, I said, well, why not, Pearl? Why don't we go down that trail?
Yeah. So we walked and we took a left and we went under some fallen trees and it got a little brambly.
Yep, it got brambly all right. And the grass was taller than me,
and way taller than me.
And it got in my face and my nose and my mouth.
Yeah, I didn't like that pollen either.
And then the road seemed to sort of just end and I couldn't see the path anymore.
Yeah, so we turned around, we went back to the fork in the road and took a right. And we saw the frog pond.
Yeah, and I was thinking, well, why haven't we come this way? It's pretty nice.
Yeah, but then things got really, really, really overgrown, and we kept getting farther and farther into the grassy forest, and okay, don't listen to this. I say we, but I mean her. I didn't want to go this way. She kept taking us down these paths. Go ahead.
Well, we kept going and we kept going, and I kept thinking that the trail would clear out because I could just barely see the footpath, but lots of blackberry vines were catching on my clothes and made all kinds of little rips in my skin and my ankles and my wrists.
Yeah, and my paws hurt. And I could smell that we were getting farther from the river.
And then I kept thinking, we're by ourselves. What happens if somebody else comes across us and we need help? Who are we going to ask for help from?
Yeah, no dogs were there. That was the eerie part. No dogs besides me. And I kept trying to tell my assistant, let's not go any further.
And I kept trying to go further, thinking it's just up ahead. I know the river is just up ahead. And then we found someone's old camp, and we saw all kinds of strange things like a vacuum cleaner and some old clothes.
Yeah.
And then I tried to take a right there because I thought, oh, that tree must be over near the river. So we walked and walked on top of and underneath logs and trees and blackberries and grass until I heard Pearl crying. Yeah, well, I wasn't crying, it was a signal. I was telling my assistant, no, that is not the right way. Follow me. I know where the river is. Yes, to me it sounded like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, exactly. That's what I said. I know, Pearl. You were the one telling me don't go that way. That's not the way. So I followed you. Yeah, finally. Followed me. And guess what, folks? About 20 steps to the river my way. Yes, your way was good. And that got us to the river. Yeah, but I still didn't know where our usual trail was. Yeah, but we got to smell some stuff and roll around in some stuff and look at rocks, and it was great. It was great, and we still weren't out of the woods, as they say. I saw two canoes in the water, and one person waved to me, and I waved back thinking, whew, it's good to see another human. And we kept walking along the river, trying to find an open trail to get us back to our usual spot. Yeah. And the trail didn't get bad after that, just kind of hard to walk on, but we did it. And then we came out right where we usually stay by the river and get rocks. Yeah. Yeah, it was an adventure. Yes, and then who do we see at the other end of the trail, almost at our car again? We saw the canoe people. And I told them, when I saw you on the river, I was lost. We were lost. Yeah. Yeah. We were lost. And they said, one of them said, oh, well, you could have just asked for help. And I thought, that is true. That would be a good time to ask for help. Yeah, but you had me, so you were okay. You had a scout and a guide. Yep, that's true, Pearl. And I was so glad for you. I told you, even on the walk when I was a little bit panicked, that I'm glad for your companionship. Yeah. It's never an emergency if you've got a terrier around. Well, especially a terrier named Pearl. Yeah. I like to help out. I like to scout trails and find the river. You are the one to be with, that's for sure. I also decided something on that excursion, Pearl, that in my life I have sometimes gone down trails like that. That's a metaphor. What's a metaphor? A metaphor is like a picture with words. So at times I've gone down these trails by myself, and I just keep going and going, even if it seems to be the wrong way. And I'm trying more often to ask for help. Good. And trying more often to keep friends around so that I can ask for help. Yeah. And I'm going to try more often to stay on the open trail. That's a good idea. Because we can still go to the river. Yeah. And we're going to go floating, folks. It's going to be so fun. It is going to be fun, Pearl. I'm so glad that you're around to help me out. You're welcome. Thanks, Pearl. I love you. I love you too, Pearl. Okay, folks. See you next time. See you next time.